Confidence is not what we think it is. And the reason I say that immediately to start off the video is because a lot of you who feel like you lack confidence have only experienced confidence by observing other people out in the world who you perceive as being confident. And maybe what you're perceiving as confidence is already fundamentally flawed. And what happens with so many things in life is it looks very different from the outside looking in than it does from the inside looking out. If we actually talk about what confidence feels like for an individual to experience rather than for somebody outside of you to emulate, it's a very different picture, and it's also unique to you because your confidence isn't going to look like everybody else's confidence. And what happens in so many cases where people lack confidence is they automatically think that the behaviors that are the least like them are what confidence is. The most unattainable version of themselves is obviously what we need to aspire to be. So somebody who is more soft-spoken might see somebody who's very bold and think, boldness, now that is confidence. I could never be like that. And that's what keeps you stuck. You think that you need to become something that you're not. But confidence is really about being exactly who you are in this moment. You don't want to limit yourself to only doing repetitive tasks where you're so familiar with it that you won't make any mistakes. You don't want to fall into that perfectionist mindset ever. You want to keep that growth mindset. You want to be exploring all the time. So how do you reframe your internal world so that it's okay to make mistakes, that it's actually welcome to receive criticism and feedback? And in fact, you're asking for it. What am I doing wrong? Tell me what I need to improve. You know, if I could actually say to you words like, go out and humiliate yourself, and that didn't trigger you and make you feel so small and so insecure. Like, if you could put yourself in any environment and I could put any label on it and it doesn't scare you, because you know that it's not about being perfect, it's not about being confident straight away, it's about the journey. Like, confidence isn't something that you acquire and then you have it like a badge that you wear. Confidence is an ongoing process. Like, there is no total confidence. You just keep growing. And I think what confidence is not is a situation where you have stopped putting yourself in situations where you actually don't feel confident. Like, confidence is built in the situations where confidence is the least likely thing for you to feel. And the more that you put yourself in those kinds of situations, the more it becomes normal for you to not know what you're doing, to not have confidence. But it's like a paradox because all of a sudden you're not exhibiting those behaviors, like I said before, on the outside where you look really confident, but on the inside, you're actually experiencing true confidence. You're not scared of the outcome. You're not scared of what's going to take place. And then if you do that over and over again throughout your life, you're going to improve your skills and abilities. You're going to learn so much faster than everybody else. And then, you know, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years down the line, everybody else will be perceiving you as confident. And then everybody else will be looking at your behaviors and what you're doing and trying to emulate the things that they are mistakenly observing as confidence within you, instead of just going on the journey of not having a clue what they're doing and developing the skills and abilities in all of the areas that they lack skills and abilities. A little side note is, you don't have to do the things that scare you, that overwhelm you, that make you feel small. If you're really terrible at a particular thing, but you're great at a bunch of other stuff, you absolutely can just capitalize on the bunch of other stuff and just keep skilling up in the things that you already know that you're good at. And even if you do still dabble in a few things that you're terrible at, the confidence from the parts of your life that are thriving and growing really well, that confidence will trickle into all the other areas of your life. As long as you're confident in yourself, in one aspect, you will feel good about whatever it is that you're doing, and it will show in you. Like, you don't need to be the best at everything that you do. I think that is like the stereotypical, ridiculous version of confidence is everything that I try to do, I'm going to nail it the first time. I'm great at everything. Look at me. Like, I'm just the jack of all trades and master of everything. Like, if you want to be that, what I would do is reverse engineer how much effort it's going to be to skill yourself up in absolutely every like aspect of life. I would rather just like pick something that I enjoy and just chip away at it for 10 years until like it's no question. Like, I've just been doing this for so long that I know I'm great at it. And even if I'm not great at it, I'm just comfortable with the skill that I have acquired because I know I used to be really, really bad and now I'm just kind of all right. Like, even that feels good enough. It's just draining to pretend to be confident because like, if you're confident, you're supposed to know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, you spend all your time faking that you know what you're doing, but you don't have any time to actually fail, ask stupid questions, make mistakes, ask for help. Like, you can't use any of the most important tools that are available to grow yourself and become more confident. If you fake confidence, you'll never ever grow as a person.